Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming to this level 2 Vinyasa. My name is Jenny, and we're going to get started today on our spines in Supta Baddha Konasana. So a supine butterfly shape. You could prop up your chest if you wanted to in a supported fish variation with your blocks or your bolsters. Otherwise, you'll just lie flat on your spine with the bottoms of your feet touching and your knees open to the right and to the left to get settled. So take some time to land on your yoga mat. Make sure you're in a nice quiet space where you can detach from anything that's happened before this moment in time in your day. And let's just close our eyes here and arrive in this moment in time, quieting any noise or thoughts from anything that's happened before this moment in time so that you can gift yourself this time on your yoga mat. So eyes are softly closed and just begin to soften any edges or any rigidity that you find in your face, in your expression. Starting to soften the creases of your eyes, the inside lines, the outside lines. Let your eyelids be soft but heavy. Begin here to unfurrow your brow. And let your cheeks just fall. Really heavy towards your jawline. And then unclench your jaw. Maybe here you even remove your top teeth from your bottom teeth. Lighten the pressure of your tongue as it rests against the roof of your mouth. Just softening everywhere you can. You allow your shoulders to pour open. Creating a little bit more room between your collarbones, a little bit more room in your chest, more room for your lungs to breathe. A little bit fuller, a little bit deeper. Bring your awareness here to your inner thighs and notice if there's any gripping there, keeping your knees up high. See if you can release that so the knees just fall. Never forcing, just allowing. And then just notice all the parts of your back body that touch down on the earth, on your mat, or on your props, and allow all of those parts to feel a little bit heavier, a little bit more held, a little bit more supported, so that you can just kind of let go in this moment. Now that the physical body has relaxed a bit, has softened a bit, you allow that peace to transcend a little bit more internally. So now slowing down your breathing. Making really mindful, full breaths in through your nose. And here begin to fill the lungs. Feel your ribs expand in all four directions. Feel your belly puff up and inflate with air. And then really long, complete breaths out. And you're in your own home, so maybe you even take a sigh out the mouth for the first few rounds. Anything that allows you to feel like you're releasing or shedding layers that you don't need to carry anymore. Continue that slow cadence, that rhythm, that big breath in, filling up as completely as you can. Big breaths out, emptying as much as you can. And then there's a softness with that exhalation. Take a few more rounds here on your own. For these next few moments, can you just tune in? Can you quiet any other thoughts and allow your breath to become all that you hear, all that you feel, and all that you think about on your yoga mat? Everything else just kind of slips into the background. Spent some time in the mountains last week. And it always makes me, when I'm there, think of a quote by Najwa Zabian. She said, "These mountains that you are carrying, you were only supposed to climb." We have so much going on. We have so many responsibilities, so many things that we carry, hats that we wear, roles that we play, people that we take care of, and stressors around us. And so while we have these things that we have to carry and we have to hold, perhaps we can release the rest. Those mountains that we don't need to carry. We're just supposed to climb and then set them aside and leave them behind in the background. So anything perhaps that's weighing on you that you don't need, that doesn't suit you, that isn't necessary, perhaps you utilize this hour, this time with yourself on your mat and your breath to set it aside. Stay here for as many moments as you'd like to on your spine. If you'd like to begin to move, just start slow. There's no rush here. So use your hands to guide your knees back together like bookends. And here, gather your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins, and see if you can let your whole spine touch down. So the back of your neck all the way to your tailbone. You'll have to soften the shoulders to do that and disengage your abdominals so that your low back can uncurl onto the mat. Really finding some length between each vertebrae. And now, as you exhale, take a spinal twist to the right. Let your knees fall over to the right, tee your arms out to the right and to the left, and shift your gaze past your left fingertips. And find a little nudge here. Untuck your right shoulder out from underneath you some, so that the left shoulder can fall a little heavier to your mat. Just these subtle shifts to deepen. Eyes are still closed. Really fill and empty your lungs on the left side. Big breath in and big breath out. And now roll back to your spine. Take your time, knees to chest. Now allow your knees to fall over to the left. Arms are out really wide. Shift your gaze to the right. And here there's that little untucking of the left shoulder out from underneath you so that the right shoulder can fall down. Full deep breath in here. And deep breath out. And let's take one more. Fill up and empty. Roll back to your spine now, knees to your chest. Let's take a happy baby pose, Ananda Balasana. Grab the blade edges of your feet. Draw your knees outside your rib cage. So the arms are really heavy like weights so that they can pull the knees down outside the ribs and that the low back can uncurl and the shoulders can melt. And you can find a joyful, gentle sway here, side to side if that feels good, or maybe just a much needed stillness. And then gather your knees back in and begin to rock and roll the length of your yoga mat, the length of your spine, forward and back, until you can come up to seated in Sukhasana. So crossing at the ankles and the heels, ground down through your sits bones, lengthen through the crown of your head. Maybe you take a little shoulder shrug here, shoulders shrug up towards the ears, draw them back, and then let them fall down your spine. And then breathe your fingertips up towards the sky, let your palms meet overhead, big inhale. Exhale, draw your hands to your heart center and float your eyes closed if they open. We'll take a moment here to set any intention that you have for your time that you've gifted yourself on your mat. What brought you here tonight or today? What do you hope to leave here with or without? Maybe you set an intention or a mantra that you've been working on, perhaps a dedication off of your mat to someone else. Whatever can keep you here present and open. And let's set and seal our intentions together with breath as a community. Let's take a full breath in here. Fill up the heart and the lungs and the belly. Arch your lips, loud exhale. Let your eyes open. Let's shift into a tabletop. And if you're playing along with the playlist that I sent you, you could go ahead and press play here and now. So in our tabletop, the hands come right underneath the shoulders. The knees are right underneath the hips. Finding a really firm, steady, grounded foundation. And it's an inhale for cow. Let your belly fall towards your mat. Slide your shoulder blades back towards your hip bones. Pull your heart forward. Stretch the front line of the body. Exhale, cat. Press into your palms now. Round your spine. Chin to chest, maybe see your navel. Inhale, cow, belly to the mat, heart forward. Here, feel like you're trying to slide the skin of your palms towards your knees, so your heart for your collarbone. Exhale, cat, press down and round. So eyes are closed now, you guys. Just start to move with your breath. Starting to turn up the volume of your Ujjayi pranayama, that whisper-like sound in the back of your throat. And then starting to find that breath-body connection. So as you move, you breathe. As you breathe, you move. And then everything else gets really small and insignificant as you're just here. finding that moving meditation. And this intermediate level 2 practice, you guys know, add anything into these movements, take anything out. Maybe you shift back to a child's pose now or at any point during the practice. Start to follow your intuition. What would feel good? One more round of cat and cow. Neutralize your spine in your own time. And it's an inhale to sweep your right arm up, stack your shoulders, lean back. Exhale, thread the needle, weave your right arm underneath your body. Drop onto your right shoulder and your right ear. Find a gentle press into your left palm to get your shoulders to stack, left on top of right. And here you might notice the right hip bone drops down a bit naturally. Can you pull the right hip bone up towards the sky so hips are square? Breathe into the back of the heart space here. And now unwrap and unwind. Big inhale, sweep your right arm up. Exhale, back to your tabletop, and we'll switch sides. Sweep your left fingertips to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, thread the needle, weave your left arm under the body, drop onto your left ear and your left shoulder. Press into your right palm to lean the shoulders to stack right on left. Pull your left hip bone up as much as you can. You'll feel a greater, more intense stretch in the shoulder blades. And then unweave here, breathe your left fingertips up, big inhale. Exhale, tabletop. Tuck your toes, send your hips to the sky, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. So press your heart to your thighs. Let your head hang heavy. Get really grounded now through the ball mounts of your feet and that J shape in your hands. And then do whatever feels good here. Move habitually. Perhaps I'm going to shift my lighting a smidge. You could bend one knee, bend the other. You could find some much needed stillness here and just breathe in this shape. We come back here to reset over and over again. Well, that didn't help. So each and every time we return, can you allow it to feel like you're starting over? Maybe perhaps each and every time we return, you come back to the intention you just set. Bend your knees and gaze forward towards your thumbs now. Tiptoe walk your feet to your hands at the top of your space and come into a forward fold. Once you arrive, take your hands to your shins. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine, slide your shoulders back towards your hip bones. Exhale, forward fold, deeper over the legs. And then do that again. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, ragdoll. Now bend your knees a ton. Grab opposite elbows. Let your head just hang. Let the weight pour into your toes. And you could sway side to side if that feels good. Or you could just breathe in this deep fold. Soften the back of the neck here. Soften the back of the legs here. And then anything that's weighing on you that you don't need to carry, can you allow it to just fall away? Every breath out, feeling a little bit lighter, a little bit greater sense of release. Last breath. Hands to shins now. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Reverse swan dive as you grow really tall. Let your palms meet overhead. Exhale, gather your hands to your heart. Samasti Tihi. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Move with breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back for lizard. And so heel toe your right foot to the outside right edge of your yoga mat. Your toes are gonna turn out a bit. Your heel stays on the mat. And you could stay right here and keep it active. Keep drawing your back left knee to the sky or drop onto your left knee. Maybe you take a little twist. Press the heel of your right hand into the fleshy part of your right thigh and lean back, opening the chest. Wherever you're at, plant the right palm, tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Inhale, move this into a twist, breathe the right arm up. Exhale, horizon lunge. We're just gonna take one of these. Reach the right hand back, lower your left hip to a hover, and maybe watch your right hand. Breathe in, rainbow shape the body, reach your right arm up and overhead, just one of these. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Now walk your hands to the left, toes are gonna turn in, heels turn out, as you get upside down for just a moment. On the fingertips, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the back of the space. Inhale, step back to a high plank pose, the top of a push-up. And stay here and breathe a bit. So ground down through the palms, dome out your shoulders here, really rounded and strong. And then draw your low belly in and up. Shift your gaze forward and ahead. So it's a confident stance, just as if you were standing on your two strong feet. Take a big breath in here. Maybe an ujjayi breath out. Inhale, shift forward just slightly on your tippy toes. Exhale, chaturanga all the way to your belly. Take your time to land all at once. Inhale, baby cobra bhujangasana. Lift your chest without the use of your hands. Lift through the back of the neck. Slide your elbows towards one another. Exhale, lower the heart back to the mat. Press up, high plank pose. Take a big breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale here, float your right heel high. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips open, point your right kneecap towards your ceiling. Stack your right hip on top of left, but square your shoulders. Inhale, back to your three-legged downward facing dog, square up. Exhale, low lunge, right foot between the thumbs. Drop your left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Sweep the fingertips up, drop your shoulders down. Breathe some space through the front line of your left hip. Try to soften here. One more breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, simple twist. Breathe your right arm up, lean back. Exhale, Skandasana to the left leg. Walk your hands all the way over to the left side. Flex your right toes up. You might use your hands here. Might be seated on a block here. We're not here very long, but try to soften your right inner leg line. And notice here if you begin to grip upward or create some stress or tension in the upper body or the jawline, preventing any depth from being gained here, and see if instead, just let go a bit. Notice the shift. One more inhale. Exhale, low lunge, front of your yoga mat. On the fingertips, pull your heart forward and your shoulders back. Take an inhale here, hips get low. Exhale, step up, forward fold, right toes meet your left toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Root to rise. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, grow really tall. This time at the top, exhale, take a bitty back bend, Anubhutasana, cactus your arms, send your hips forward, open the chest. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Swan Diver Bow, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Here we go, other side. Exhale, right toes back, lizard pose. Heel toe, left foot, all the way to the left edge of your mat. Stand right here if you want to, or drop your right knee gently to the earth. And you can take a little twist if you want. Press your left thigh away. Open the collarbones. One more breath in. Exhale, plant your left palm down. If it's lifted, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. Let's take this to that little twist. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, horizon lunge. Watch the left hand as it reaches towards the wall behind you. The right hip gets really low. Inhale, rainbow shape your body. Just one of these. Hips get high, get into the obliques. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. Just a moment here. Toes turn in, slightly heels turn out. We'll come back here later. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, low lunge, back of the space. Inhale, step back, high plank. Right toes meet left toes. This time as you exhale, chaturanga halfway to the earth. So elbows into the ribs, hover. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Shoulders drop back, the tops of the feet flip down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Float your left heel high, big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, stack your hips open. The left hip on top of right. Try to square the shoulders down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Square everything off. Exhale, low lunge. Step your left foot between your palms. Drop your right knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Arms stretch up and the shoulders drop down. Try to create some ease in the front right hip. Let your shoulders drop, unclench your jaw. We have one more inhale here. Exhale, low lunge, hands to the mat. Inhale, easy twist. Breathe your left arm up. Exhale, Skandasana to the right side this time. So walk your hands all the way over to the right leg. Right toes turn out, the left toes are flexed up, and you can take your hands to your heart if you'd like to here. Try to soften your left inner leg line. And we do that just by breathing, maybe deepening the exhalation a little bit more. Let the shoulders fall. Exhale, low lunge, front of your space. On the fingertips, pull your heart forward and your shoulders back. Drop the hips really low. Step up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Root to rise. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart, Samasti Thiede. Close your eyes and take a breath here. Let's flow our Surya Namaskara A. You guys, if you'd like to keep your eyes closed the entire time, feel free. Here we go. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Nidasana. Plant your palms, step or jump your toes back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Draw your shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hips high, heels low. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep going. Inhale, bend your knees and gaze forward. Exhale, step jump hop to the top, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, soften completely. Root to rise. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasti Thiede. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, lots of length. Exhale, Chaturanga, plant your palms, step or jump your toes back, high to low plank. Inhale, upward facing dog or your cobra. Draw your shoulders back, your heart through your collarbones. Exhale, down dog, hips high, heels low. Last time through. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or jump, feet to hands, fold at the top of your yoga mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise, Urdhva Hastasana, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart, Samasti Thiede. Breathe in, Urdhva. Breathe out to fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, Chaturanga. Take it back. Down dog's where we'll meet. Once you arrive, that reset button, really mindfully begin again. Return to the in-breath and the out-breath. Let's keep going, building that internal fire. Inhale, bend your knees and gaze forward towards your thumbs. Exhale, go there, travel there, forward fold, top of the space. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Big toes touch now. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink your hips low, the biceps come up to frame the ears. See if here you can lengthen your tailbone. It's a gentle tuck of the pelvis under to keep the low back from overarching. And then the arms float up, the shoulders float down, and the hips just effortlessly sink. And see here if you cannot attach stress to this shape, or any shape even tonight. We learn what we don't need to attach to, what we don't need to stress over, what we can just let slide, leave behind. Take a big inhale. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Halfway lift, breathe it in. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, big open heart here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, inhale, float your right heel high. Exhale, step your right foot between your palms. Inhale, warrior one, rise up. Just one big breath in. At the top of your inhale, exhale, Chaturanga. Feel free to take an Ekapada here with the right leg lifted as you lower. Upward dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, float your left heel high. Exhale, lunge, step through, warrior one, rise, big breath in. Exhale, Chaturanga, take it back. Same thing, you can take your Ekapada if you'd like. Reset and down dog, that big breath in. And big breath out. And again. Let's keep going. Inhale, bend your knees and gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Big exhale, forward fold. Big toes touch, chair pose. Utkatasana, get low. Exhale, airplane your arms and pause. So we kind of float through this shape so often. Let's really work on the alignment of it. Can you rotate your palms towards one another so that the thumbs are down and the pinkies are up? And then feel like you're trying to grasp a hold of a giant beach ball behind your back. And then you're trying to press that beach ball towards the back edge of your yoga mat. From there, can you sink a little bit deeper into the hips? Yeah, hold that. Inhale, arms sweep up, palms touch. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. Now hook left elbow outside your right thigh, using your prayer hands to rotate your heart towards the sky. Legs stay really stable and grounded and unmoving as the rotation and the release and the wringing out comes from the upper body. Every exhale, there's some more space to move into. We have one more round of breath. Exhale, forward fold, release. Good, breathe here, round of breath. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, other side. Exhale, airplane your arms, sweep them back. Back to your chair, stay low in the hips, palms touch. Exhale, prayer twist to the left now. Hook your right elbow outside your left thigh. Same premise here, we're bringing out, we're releasing. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, meet me in downward facing dog. Feel free to take a flow or skip it. Once you land, breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose, core plank, round your spine, chin to chest, press the mat away. Can you actually get your knee to touch your nose? Send it high, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, step between your thumbs, warrior one, big inhale as you rise. Pause here, find a little bit more alignment of the right hip back and the left hip forward, same with the rib cage. Nice strong lunge in the front leg, and then the blade edge of the back foot is down and grounding you. So everything stays the same on the lower body. Let's exhale, cactus your arms here. Eagle arms left under right. So crossing at the elbows and the wrists. When you draw the elbows up, drop the shoulders down. Freeze the legs, inhale, float your arms and your upper body up, lean back. Exhale, bow, fold, surrender, chin to chest. Soften if you can. And again, inhale, rise with breath. And exhale, bow. Inhale, warrior two. As you rise, unwind the arms. And then settle in here, press the palms down. Find your gaze past right fingertips. This warrior pose is a courageous pose. A hero's pose. Really strong and confident here. And then can you really expand your wingspan like you could touch both ends of your room. Reach forward through the right hand, inhale. Exhale, side angle pose, take your elbow to your thigh or your fingertips to the earth and lean back. So really opening the chest is the purpose of the shape. Could you rotate your right rib so if it were sunny outside, you could get some sunshine on your right rib cage. Feel free to bind or half bind. Stay exactly as you are. Raise your lunge, you guys. Inhale, reverse warrior stretch. Right fingertips up, and back. Stay now for your exhale, deepen your front lunge. Stay for your inhale, reach further back, and then don't think too much about it. Exhale, standing splits, cartwheel your hands down, launch off your left toes, fold over the right leg. So it's just a forward fold with a scary name. Can you let the upper body go? And then the left heel just gets higher effortlessly. Send the left heel higher, big inhale. Exhale, Jiva squat, get really low, look forward, tap the right ankle with the left, drop your booty, back to standing splits, inhale. Exhale, Jiva squat, listen close. Inhale, easy twist, step the left toes back, reach the right arm up. Exhale, wide-legged forward, full Prasarita Padottanasana. Pause here now, halfway lift, and I'm gonna turn to face you guys so you can see me. Keep your toes where they are in your wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands forward. We're shifting into a wide-legged plank. Okay, so different abdominal muscles being used when the feet aren't as stable. So stay right here. It's challenging as is. Breathe in this shape, or with me, inhale, lift the right toes. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Try not to shift anything else. Inhale, fall in triangle. Send the right leg through. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Breathe here. I hope you guys have your music up so you don't hear me huffing and puffing. Gaze down. Let's float left hand down, and we're going to go slow. We'll reverse the same way that we got here. So exhale, right knee to left elbow. Woo. Inhale, step it back to your wide-legged plank. Stay for the breath out. Other side, here we go. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, left knee, right elbow crisscross. Inhale, fall in triangle. Breathe, hips high, heart open. Reversing the same way, gaze down, plant your right palm. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, step it back, wide-legged plank. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Walk your hands back. I'm going to turn around so I'm with you. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your mat. So the left foot is forward. We're on the ball mount of the right toes. Inhale, high crescent rise. Stay here for a breath and just settle in. Really sink into the lunge, the shoulders. Take a breath. Exhale, bend the back knee. Cactus your arms. Get really low. Tap your ribs with your elbows. Inhale, back to your high crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane your arms. Hover over your left thigh. Inhale, back to your high crescent. Exhale, bend the back knee. Cactus the arms. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane. There's some momentum here. One-legged Tadasana. Big inhale, float it up. Take your time. If you have a couch right here like me, that's nice and convenient. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, tip the heart back. Exhale, airplane your arms. Stand on the right foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee to chest. Let's take our full eagle pose from here, you guys. Left leg over right, left arm under right. Press your elbows in your wrist and then get really low. So everything's really compressed here, but we don't need to attach stress to it. So where can you soften? What can you set aside that you don't need to carry to make you feel a little lighter? Last breath out, we'll begin to tap the knees with the elbows, a little bit of a crunch, take your time, and then keep going. Fall, Ardha Chandrasana, standing half moon, right hand down, left leg explodes back. And so you could grab your block here, or a piece of furniture here. Left leg is really active. Take your time. Practice patience in this shape. Might be a little wobbly. It's okay. Are you breathing here? Last round. Exhale, warrior two, land. Inhale, dancing warrior, straighten the front leg, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two, bend the right knee. Inhale, dancing warrior, straighten. Exhale, warrior two. Here's a change. Inhale, straighten the right leg, palms touch, spin on the heels. Exhale, warrior two, front of your yoga mat. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten the left leg now. Reach the left arm up and back. Move into that space, triangle pose, Trikonasana. So reach forward and lengthen your spine until you can't anymore. Then open your arms to 6 and 12. Lean the shoulders back while sending the hips and the pelvis forward. Last breath, you guys. Bend in. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stretch up, stretch back. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands meet your mat. Step back to your high plank. Take a flow or skip it. Let's meet down dog. Take a pause there, a breath there, maybe a child's pose, maybe some water. Whatever it is you need. So that you can hit that reset button. So important. We'll move on to the other side. So in your downward facing dog, take a big breath in here. Maybe a loud open mouth, exhale. Here we go. Inhale, left heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose, round your spine, chin to chest, core plank, pull it in and up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, lunge. Step left foot between the thumbs. Warrior one, rise. Grounded on the back foot, the blade edge of the back foot, and then really strong in the front left lunge. Can you square your hips forward? So gently pull the right hip forward, the left hip back. From here, as you exhale, cactus your arms, elbows in line with shoulders. Take your eagle arms on the right arm under left, cross at your elbows and your wrists. Try to drop your shoulders here and really freeze your strong legs. Inhale, lean back, tip your pinky fingers to the sky. Exhale, begin to bow, fold, surrender, pinky fingers to the mat, chin to chest. And again, inhale, float up. And exhale, bow in. Warrior two, inhale, unwind and open. Spread your wings now, stretch from fingertips to fingertips. That open space in the collarbone gets a little bit wider. And the shoulders drop an inch or two. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, side angle pose. Elbow to your thigh or your fingertips to the mat, lean back. So expose left outer ribs towards the sky. Feel free to take a different variation here, so bind or half bind if you'd like to. Just watch the shoulders don't shrug up to the ears, keep drawing them back and open. Reverse warrior, big inhale. Freeze your legs, stretch left fingertips up and back. Stay for the exhalation, deepen your left lunge. Stay for the inhale, reach further back, don't think about it. Exhale, standing splits, cartwheel your hands down. Fold over your left leg, reach your right heel to the sky. Head is heavy here, let the weight pour forward. Maybe you take some hops to handstands. Challenge your balance, hold on to your left ankle with one or both hands. Feel free to play and explore. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, Jiva squat, get low, look forward, tap left ankle with right. Inhale, back to your standing splits. Exhale, Jiva squat. Here's a change. Inhale, easy twist, shoot the right toes back, send the left arm up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita, Padottanasana. Okay, so here we are again. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Look forward, walk it out to your wide-legged plank pose. So again, feel free to stay right here. Breathe, belly to spine. Don't out the shoulders. Or, and it's a little more challenging, inhale, lift the left toes, try not to shift anything else. Exhale, same knee, same elbow, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, place it down. Inhale, float the right toes up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, send it back. Exhale, place the right toes down. Let's stay for an in-breath and an out-breath. Walk your hands back. Wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita, Padottanasana. On the fingertips, halfway lift here. Exhale, low lunge to the back of your space. So walk it to the right. Right leg is forward. You're on the ball of the left foot. Rise, high crescent lunge. As you find your bearings and your balance, where can you soften? Take a breath in here. Exhale, bend the left knee, cactus the arms, get really low, let the elbows kiss the ribs. Inhale, back to your high crescent lunge. Exhale, airplane your arms, sweep the arms back, cover over your right thigh. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend and hover. Inhale, high crescent. Exhale, airplane your arms. Here's the change. Pull it up. One-legged Tadasana. Lots of momentum here, you guys. Left knee to chest. Exhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, lean back just slightly. Exhale, airplane the arms. Stand on your left foot. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Pull your right knee up. And let's take our full eagle Garudasana here. So the right leg over the left. Left leg is bent like it's in chair. The right arm under the left. Cross at your elbows and your wrists. Drop your shoulders. Steady the breath here. As effortlessly as you can on this last exhale, begin to tap the elbows to the knees, crunch it in. And then just burst open, Ardha Chandrasana, standing half moon. Left hand down, right leg back, reach the right fingertips up. And take your time. You play with Vinyasa here. You're hovering the left fingertips. Just practice breathing while feeling a little unbalanced. Last breath. Gently land, warrior two. Here we go, you guys. Let's dance. Inhale, straighten the left leg, palms touch overhead. Exhale, deepen your warrior two. And again, inhale, straighten up, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten the left leg, palms touch, spin on your heels. Warrior two to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten into the right leg. Reach your right arm up and back. Create space down the right side body. Now move into that space. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bump your hips back and lengthen your spine. And then open your arms to 6 and tall. Last breath here. Bend in, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, chaturanga. Hands meet your mat. Feel free to skip any flow you'd like to. That's where we're gonna meet you guys, our final standing flow. Once you make it to your downward facing dog, take a breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. And again. Okay, walk your hands back to your toes, one paw print at a time. So you're in a forward fold. Hands to shins, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Malasana, yogi squat. So heel toe your feet out wide, toes are out, heels are in. Hips get low, hands to heart. Now you could sit on a block here. You could play with your crow pose here. If you're working on that, it's nice to have some furniture around you to kind of balance your toes on or behind you. Hands are spread really wide, so Surya sun hands. And then place them down, the elbows stay on the inside of the knees. You'll come up to the tippy toes and shift the weight into the palms. And the trick is to look as far forward as you can. So maybe even see the top of your yoga mat. And maybe you pick up one set of toes and even tap the furniture behind you and place down that set of toes. And then maybe the other set of toes lifts up. Just challenging the balance. Setting aside any fears. Just breathing through it. Take one more round of breath wherever you're at. Exhale, forward fold. Hips are high. Heel toe, feet back together. Halfway lift here. Big exhale to fold. Rise to standing. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, left elbow, left rib cage, palm to the sky for Nadarajasana. And I'm going to scoot up a bit so I don't kick my couch. You'll pick up the left leg and pick up or grab a hold of the left foot from the inside. Draw your knees back together. And you can stay right here. It's a really good quad stretch. And some stillness in this shape. Or begin to kick into your left hand. And it's that kicking action that begins to open the heart even more. And from there, begin to reach the right fingertips forward and ahead. Breathing through this pose, and opening with each breath. And then nice and slow, returning to one-legged Tadasana. Pull your left knee in and up to your chest, biceps frame your ears. Draw your low belly in and try not to shift or tilt the pelvis. Kick your left foot forward as strongly as you can towards the front of your mat. And then step as far forward as you can on the left foot. Exhale, warrior three. Teeter-totter over the left leg. The right leg lifts. Fingertips chase the right heel. So much like our airplane arms in our chair pose, the arms are engaged, and that's going to help stability. Big inhale here. Exhale, low lunge, land. Inhale, simple, or warrior one, sorry, rise. Whoopsies. Hips are forward now. Exhale, airplane the arms. Let's interlace the hands at your low back. Press your hands down and pull the heart up. Exhale, humbled warrior, now bow. This should feel pretty good after all of our eagle arms. Let the arms just spill. The feet are grounded and have you. They're your anchors. Can you unclench your jaw here? Practice some trust. You won't fall. Your hands will release to catch you. So just maybe get a little bit deeper effortlessly from that. Now here we go. Inhale, easy twist. Left arm up, open up. Exhale, one horizon lunge. Reach the left arm back. Watch it as it reaches towards the short end of your yoga mat. Inhale, rainbow shape the body, hips are high. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. And this time, we're just gonna stay and breathe. Longest time we're in our Prasarita Padottanasana. Anything goes. Let the weight pour forward. Soften your jawline. And deepen your breath. Okay, you guys, final round of breath here. Halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge to the front of your yoga mat. Wild things. Spin your left toes around to land on the outside of your yoga mat. Lift your hips, lift your heart. So it's just a different variation of a back bend here. Chaturanga when you're ready. Palms plant, lower. Cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale back to your downward facing dog. Final standing side, you guys. Breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your hands back to your toes at the back of your mat, forward fold. And this time we'll take gorilla. So heel toe your feet so they're hips distance apart. Measure with 2 fists side by side. Bend your knees a ton so the belly is sandwiched to the thighs. Pick up your toes and slide your palms underneath your feet. The toes match up with the wrist creases. And from there, maybe you start to straighten the legs. Let the weight pour forward, let the head hang heavy. Now release your hands. Maybe you bend in to do so. Here we go, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to standing. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, right elbow, right rib cage, palm to the sky for Nadarajasana. Again, I'm going to step forward just slightly. Pick up the right foot and grab it from the inside. Knees nudge together. And stay right here. This should feel pretty good in the quadriceps if you're tight at all. You could start to kick into your right hand and reach so much with the left hand that the heart gets more open and the upper body tilts. Keep breathing here, kicking and reaching in opposition. One-legged Tadasana. Take your time to rise. Big inhale. Try not to tip the pelvis. Exhale, kick the right foot forward. Really strong here. Low belly pulls in and up, shoulders drop. And then step as far forward as you can on your right foot. Exhale, warrior 3. Just teeter-totter, upper body down. The left leg floats up. And then your hands chase your heel. And let's land warrior 1. Big inhale, bend in the right leg, plant the left foot. Exhale, airplane your arms, sweep them back, interweave them at your low back now and press them back towards your left heel, lift your chest open. Exhale, humbled warrior bow down the center line of your right leg. Head hangs heavy, arms just still. Where can you surrender more? Inhale, simple twist. Breathe the right arm up. Exhale, just 1 horizon lunge. Inhale, rainbow shape the body. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. We're just here for 2 rounds of breath. Short and sweet. Inhale, lengthen your spine, halfway lift. Exhale, low lunge back to the front of your space. Wild thing, right toes flip around the outside edge of your yoga mat. Lift your hips, lift your heart. Big old back bend. Gaze down. Final opportunity for a chaturanga. If you'd like one here, take a final flow. Upward dog or cobra, that big full breath of air in. Exhale, downward facing dog. And reset as you arrive there. Go ahead and float your right heel up to the sky. And let's take pigeon on the right. The right shin forward, parallel-ish to the top of your mat. Left leg straight back behind you. Maybe a block under your seat or your forearms. Lift your chest and then begin to dive in. And if your music is still kind of beady, you could switch it over to twice. That's where it kind of starts to slow down. That's the name of the song. Try here to soften. When we get really still, sometimes it's the most challenging. For the mind to quiet, for the body to be still, to catch up. So see if you can soften each finger on each hand. Unclench your jaw and soften your shoulders. Deepen your breath. And close your eyes. Begin to press into your palms and lift your chest, tuck your left toes. We'll come back to three-legged down dog. Maybe you bend your knees, stack your hips, or find some movement. Land all 10 toes down. And then send your left heel high. We'll take our pigeon on the left side when you're ready to. Lengthen your spine. Breathe in. And then melt in. And we'll spend just about a minute here in some peace and quiet. Final round of breath. You could come back to three-legged down dog, or just lift your chest and shift onto your left hip and send your legs straight out ahead of you. Go ahead and shimmy your seat so you can sit nice and tall. Straight on the sits bones. Breathe your arms up and take an inhale. Lengthen both sides of your waist. Exhale like you're throwing a lasso over your feet. Reach up and out of your waist and then fold. Wherever your hands land, just pause there and pull the heart forward slightly to lengthen the low back. And then let your chin come to your chest and soften. Close your eyes here. These folds are so good for the nervous system to quiet a scattered mind. Allow each exhale to deepen a little bit. Allow the exhales to get a little bit deeper each time. Allow the mind to quiet. Now inhale, lift your chest, restack your spine one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, come all the way down to your back body. And once you land, gather your knees in and give them a squeeze. Let's take a spinal twist to the right. Knees go to the right, arms are out wide, gaze to the left. Close your eyes now. Allowing yourself to continue to slow down and detach from anything that lies off the four corners of your mat, any thoughts or worries or plans, or those mountains that you need to carry. Can you set them aside, at least for now? Go back to your spine, knees to chest, and we'll twist it out, other side, knees fall over to the left. Gaze to the right. Eyes are closed, the breath slow, steady, and deep. Back to your spine. Just as we begin our practice, let's take a happy baby pose. Grab the blade edges of your feet, and maybe this one feels a little different. Good sway, or find stillness. knees to chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. A generous hug here. Maybe even round in and take your forehead to your knees. Big inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Legs go long. Palms rest up by your sides. Close your eyes. Get settled. Get comfy. Bring awareness to each part of your back body that touches down on your mat, and allow each part to feel a little bit more held, a little heavier, a little bit more supported. And these last few moments of our practice are the most important moments of our practice. Gift yourself these few minutes of just some peace and quiet that we don't often get off of our mats. No to-dos, no worries, no mountains to climb. Just rest here. I'll leave you in your Shavasana to stay for as long as you'd like. I thank you so much for joining me. Blessings on your journey. Namaste.